Hello, today I want to go ahead and update you 2 months after I've trimmed these persimmons. This is for you, persimmons. Earlier in the season in May, and I'm in July, and early July, and the fruit has been dropping like crazy. And these are the brown stuff down there from the fruit and the petals, and it seems to stick for now. The size of the fruits are getting larger. I guess it's sticking big enough so that it doesn't really feel like it's dropping anymore. But I've been having problems with the squirrels. Been trying to check them out right here, so they're kind of ugly. Sad that they are damaging these fruits, but it's just natural. But I have about 21 left, and yes, and we've been having like a whole week of rain. And yesterday I found another one drop, which it's normal. I mean, the tree gonna do what it's gonna do. But what I want to bring you to my attention, what I want to bring to your attention is my intention was to prune these and promote more growth closer to the trunk, to a thicker cane, so that later if these were to fruit and the tree got bigger as it grows, its age, it has enough strength to really carry the fruit. Because the persimmons are very prolific, and they I mean, when they flower, they go all out. And I trimmed some of these back, and look, some of the new growth, and they still continue to have some more growth. I thought that was a growth, but it doesn't look like it's going any further than that. But other growth has been doing very well. I'm really happy with all these growths. And see, this one is a really nice cane. I chop it off and leave about 4 inches, just a couple of buds that it can develop new cane for next year, and it's keep it relatively close to the trunk, center of the tree. He is waiting for me to get away so he can eat some of these seeds. He's not shy at all. And I think it drops, the fruit is dropped, and I have about 21 until yesterday, so now I'm down to 20, and I hope it doesn't drop anymore. But 20, 21, about 20 fruit for this tiny little tree, 5-foot tree. It's pretty good. I can't really eat all of 21 in a week or two. Maybe I can, but I might get through a shock. And I do have about 4 persimmons, so even one tree give me about 10 to 20. That's fine. That's totally fine. And earlier in the season, 2 months ago, this one I moved around a little bit, but I went out and tied these green tapes on here, and as you can see, the trunk has grown so much because these things starting to girdle the branches. Like, it's really tight here. It's really tight, so I'm gonna have to come in. These things stretch out a little bit. I'm gonna come in and loosen up a little bit more because I don't want to girdle my tree. I mean, I plan to chop these off, but I might change my mind. So, I mean, that's just the plan. So I'm going to go in and have it to loosen up the knot a little bit. But this is just an update. I really like the way it responds. This one, because it has a lot of fruit, so it doesn't really grow a lot of vegetative, trying to spread out, but it's managed to do some. So let's go over here to this guy. This guy I did heavily chopped it down. It was really nice, but it was just too long and skinny, and so I want to bring everything closer. And it's responded very well. Looks like the leaves got some problems, but we'll see what happened. I chopped the top one off and it's grows some more. Everything I tip them back, they grow out more and more and more, and that is what I want. It gives me more to select in the future to decide which one I want to take out. But it's going to a crazy response right here. Even right here, like this is a new growth, and even in the new growth, it grows out more branches out, like double growth. So right now it's just it's going crazy because it thinks it's dying, because it thinks I'm killing it. So it's kind of like I gotta grow some more. It's just because, you know, last year over the years it has a really nice root system. It stores all this energy down there, and it's got chopped up, so now it's had to spend all these energies on these things. So this guy has dropped a few, and plus, you know, we got rain for a week, and this was so soggy. So I'm thinking this one probably gonna have like 1 or 2 later, because tiny. I mean, it can't really support 20 fruits on here. That is way too many. And since I pruned them back, these are responding very well, closer to the trunk and a little bit on the upward direction. So later I'm going, looks like these are very nice buds. I'm probably even gonna chip them off here and just keep them at the end of season, like before it buds out next year. I'm going to just tip them off, and these are very nice response. Not much because it's small. Maybe the root was not, the hole was not dug big enough. But if it doesn't work, I might have to go in and dig around and loosen up the soil for it to the root to branch out later. And here's the last one. And look at how it responds. It's going nuts. And I love it. I think I made the right decision. Maybe it's not a good decision to different you know, what, maybe I didn't make a good decision if I were to leave this one growing full grown and natural. Persimmons are kind of a natural grower, and if you have the room for it, you have the area for it, you know, it'll grow very nicely. But my goal here is to have a very compact tree. I wanted to have a small little tree that have tons of fruit. Like, it's like how you go to the store and they will sell you a really nice tree with a lot of fruits on it. It's just so cool, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. And plus, I have 4 persimmons, and I can get some from each tree. Let's look at the squirrels. They're, you know, trying to nibble on those. I have about I think 5, 6. It was 7, and then I saw a few more drops. I might have about 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 5 left. But the trees are responding very nice. I love it. I think I'm happy with it. So if you follow this journey next year, I think it'll be a better year. These though might not fruit next year because it might get into a shock or whatever, but these cane might fruit next year, like, or this one, it might fruit next year. That could be a fruiting bud next year, because persimmon is weird. It's kind of like grapes. It fruits on new wood that was buds out from last year's growth. So at the beginning of the season, this was all green, and this last one was kind of like this color, and that was weird. But if that one was to grow out of there, and that cane is much older, I don't think that will fruit. But that's just what I'm observing so far. I'm not sure. But that's it, guys. Update, quick update for July. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, or let me know what would you do different, or what your experience is. And have a great day. Bye bye.